I think it's safe to say that we can all agree that the future, that's a pretty big responsibility. And this big responsibility is currently being held in some pretty tiny hands, and that would be the hands of the children of our country. Here in America, we strive to provide equal opportunities for everyone. One being the biggest known would be for our public school system, that everyone has an opportunity to get an education for free. Not only does this pave a successful road for that individual in their future, but for our society as a whole. But what good is this free education system if not all children are on the same level as their peers? Not because of the actual education in the school, but because of a deeper level, and that would be in the nutrition that they're receiving at home. Nutrition is key during the ages of 6 months, well, since birth to 19 years of age, especially because of the continuing development in children, mainly their cognitive development. Research has shown that iron deficiency, anemia, caused by iron deficiency, is a direct correlation with the impaired cognitive development in children. Not only is this hurting their status now, but in the future as well, and kind of just canceling out what we have with our education system when they're not able to have the same opportunity as their peers who are coming from food-secure households. Food insecurity is a very tough topic to talk about in America, mainly because many don't think it exists here, and that it doesn't seem real that there are actually children either not having meals every day, or that they are hungry, or that simply they are just complete lacking in nutrition in these meals. In America, we do provide schools lunches, and that is great. However, we need to step it up, and that schools need to be held accountable and have a very high standard to meet for these nutrition, or the proper nutritional foods that we're giving to our children. A research study that was published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition covered ages 3 to 19. It was a cross-sectional study, and it pretty much provided all the answers that we need in our public school systems that we might not be able to have access to conduct. This specific research provided a survey to families, and it was based in the category of the ages. All genders were included, but specifically it was based on the age groups. So the surveys that were taken for ages 1 to 5 were actually filled out by the parent or guardian of the child. Ages 6 to 11 was filled out by the child, but with the assistance of the parent or guardian helping fill out the answers. Ages 12 and up, those children actually were able to fill out the survey on their own, still with the help of the parent, but they were able to answer those questions on their own. And this survey included questions based on socioeconomic status, dietary patterns, and health history. After this survey was completed and the sample size was picked for the study, blood was drawn and sent to the CDC to be properly measured for the levels of iron and to ensure quality. This study did find a direct correlation with children that qualified as a category of food insecure households and their status currently of low irons and anemia. Children were actually in the category of ages 7 through 13 were 2.95 times more likely to have anemia than children in food-secure households. Now that we have this research, I don't know why we're wasting time. It's time to act now. A simple solution as iron-fortified breakfast cereals. We can have many different kinds so that maybe children don't like a flavor, they'll have other options. But most importantly is that this cereal will have iron in it, giving them a great start to their school day, helping them learn, retain, help with their memory, and to help build their cognitive development throughout the many years during their primary school years, middle school years, high school years, and on. So not only am I proposing that we definitely need to provide iron-fortified cereals, but that we also need to provide every child with a take-home after-school snack, just simply of trail mix. Trail mix would be a great source of iron for children, and just ensure that when they're not here at school, that at home they're going to have a solid snack to help ensure that proper nutrition. Schools here in America can start this right now, and I'm proposing that we do, and that all children will now have an equal opportunity, not just in the education level, but based on their nutrition, meaning we're going to make sure no children are left behind because of iron deficiency and the lacking that they're getting at home, because they will get it right here at their school.